The images are seared into the world's collective memory. Late Saturday night, a U.S. military transport plane landed at a suburban airport outside New York. From its doors emerged Nicolás Maduro, blindfolded, handcuffed, and flanked by DEA agents. It was a perp walk designed to signal the total fall of the Bolivarian Revolution. Today, Monday, January 5th, the drama shifts to a courtroom in Lower Manhattan. We are watching live as security perimeters are established around the federal courthouse. Maduro, the man who ruled the world's largest oil reserves for 13 years, is no longer a president in the eyes of the U.S. court. He is simply Defendant Maduro. We discuss the significance of Judge Alvin Hellerstein presiding, a 92-year-old veteran judge who has already clashed with the Trump administration over immigration policy. This legal battle will be as much about the legality of his capture as it is about the drug charges themselves. Part 2. The Evidence: Cartels, Machine Guns, and Tren de Aragua. Attorney General Pam Bondi has promised the full wrath of American justice. The prosecution's case hinges on the idea that Maduro didn't just look the other way, he actively managed a criminal enterprise. The indictment alleges that Maduro partnered with the Sinaloa cartel and the Tren de Aragua gang to use Venezuela as a transshipment hub. However, we must look at the gaps. U.S. intelligence reports from as recently as April 2024 suggested no direct coordination between Maduro and Tren de Aragua. Defense attorneys are expected to argue that the capture was an illegal kidnapping under international law, citing Article 2, Bracket 4 of the UN Charter. But U.S. courts have a history of trying defendants regardless of how they were brought to American soil. We analyze the Kerr-Frisbee doctrine, which essentially says, it doesn't matter how we got you, as long as you're here, we can try you. Part 3. The Don Roe Doctrine and the Oil Reset. While Maduro sits in a cell, the map of South America is being rewritten. At Mar-a-Lago, President Trump has invoked what he calls the Don Roe Doctrine, a 21st century version of the Monroe Doctrine. He has stated the U.S. will run Venezuela until a transition occurs. The markets are already reacting. Trump has signaled that U.S. oil giants are primed to spend billions to rebuild Venezuela's energy sector. Meanwhile, in Caracas, Vice President Delcy Rodriguez has taken over as acting leader. In a stunning pivot, after initially calling the capture an atrocity, she is now calling for a balanced relationship with Washington. Is she the U.S.-approved successor, or will the 15,000-strong U.S. force currently in the Caribbean see more action? This isn't just a trial, it's the start of a new era of American guardianship in the Western Hemisphere.
That's all for today's Global AI News. Stay tuned for more updates.